Boom.
Don't want to ever feel surprised. That's why you ask no questions, so you hear no lies. The rise and falls. Yes. Just had to Google who Tony Hart is. Roger Slicker. And that is because I did not know who he was, but I do now know who he is, and I do know if he's all to do with that figurine, then I even know potentially the show that he was on. But the figurine thing, the weird little like gingerbread man looking thing, is that his thing? Morph, that's it, innit? Tony Hart and Morph. I can't be certain, but I think we had a Morph at home. Could you get little? I'm reluctant to say a baby morph, but could you get little morphs? I'm sure you could get little morphs, couldn't you? Neil Buchanan, is Neil Buchanan? Fucking. I can't remember the name of it. It's gonna do my head in when it pops up here. Art Attack, that's him, yeah. Is it true, MVG, that he didn't actually do the drawings with that? Or do you reckon that's balderdash? Because it always used to go to his hand, didn't it? And he'd be like drawing, and there was a rumour going around my school where he wasn't actually the man doing the drawings. Andy, evening Jack and all, yes indeed. And we're going arse for a PS 78 RPM. Roger Slicker in the building. Yes, AO, appreciate your brother. Smash a like for us, guys. We're already on 12. The live from last night managed to get to 102 or something. So we reached the 100. We're trying to get to the 100 mark within every live. So we're already on 12 here. So we're doing quite well from the offset. So appreciate every which one of you, as you well know. Yeah, Art Attack, that's the one, MVG, yeah. It was a hell of a program, wasn't it? Art Attack, but it is his drawing, because I'm just looking at his actual drawings and they're absolutely remarkable. Fair play to the man. Bit of a painter as well with it by the looks of it. A dab with both hands. Maybe not both hands, but yes, Brett, my old mucker, what you saying? Evening, Jackie Boy and crew. Are you going live tomorrow so I can't be caught off my guard? Yes, indeed, I will be live tomorrow. I've got work at night, so I'll be live definitely at 7. 6 or 7, probably 7. And I might do a shit vid through today, but I might go live like midday. I can't remember what I've got on tomorrow, but there might be a couple of lives tomorrow. Yes, Luke, what's good, big man? Because I want to discuss the Man City game a little bit, and obviously that's not what the Underlap's all about, is it? It's all balderdash, innit? So number 73. Yes, Ming in the house. What do you mean, number 73, Lukey boy? Spam that chat up here. Fear not. Never fear about spamming that chat, my old mucker. I don't know why I keep saying my old mucker, but get that chat spammed here. Nobody do it how he does it. His Badger did the paintings. Yes, indeed. Sandy Tox Vic. This is going to be risky. Oh. I know she is, actually, funnily enough. Yeah, is she a drawer as well? Piggy! Yes, Nipper. What's good, big man? How's it going? Business as usual, says MVG for AO, and you know it. Let's do the European 11 tonight. Max. One player per country. Brett wants that one. With BMG in the building, though. Where's BMG at? We need BMG to drop in first. AO spitting facts. Best be ready for that. Simon Jordan losing his shit over Wrexham Town. You'd have to Google it. He's been dipping in and out of, like, he was anti Wrexham. He didn't think they'd have the money or the beans to put forward, which, to be fair to him, a few years ago, wasn't a bad shout, was it? Because, they're throwing a lot of money at it. And obviously they're not, I know they're millionaires beyond all recognition to us, but in terms of being a football club owner. They don't have that type of brass, do they? But they've got people involved, haven't they? So ultimately, they now do have that type of brass because I don't think it's all coming out of their pocket. The one and only AO, one night only AO. In 1924, our form was 11 wins, 12 draws, and 19 losses for the season. In 1924, get that stuck up here. Poll for tonight's 11 BMGs in the building. Mavericks should have had more caps. Double-barreled for one of Jack's choices. So we'll go with Brett's. Let's get this poll up in this bitch here. We'll go with Brett's 11 from different countries. So which 11 tonight, boys? I'll tell you what I'll do tomorrow. I might do my first breakdown of BMG's selections here. It's actually I should have some time to do that tomorrow. That'd be good to get going, but I might not release them BMG. I might wait until I've got a few going, and then I can do it as a weekly thing. So Maverick 11 should have had more caps. 11. I like they should have had more caps. 11 double-barreled. We also need to do a funny one about the crisps types, don't we? And then the player from each country. 11. Slap it in there, boys. See which one you want. See which one you want up in your grill. Babushka, 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 yeah, yeah. How are we, everybody? Number 73, kids program. I don't remember that, to be fair. Why did we mention... Oh, is that her? Did she do this or something? Did she do number 73? Yes, she did indeed. Right, I've got you. I don't remember that, though. Only thing I remember her for is being a bit weird on... Oh, fucking hell, I do remember that. That's a madness. That's crazy. But the main thing I remember her for, that Tarkovsky woman, Togsvig, is just being a bit weird on QI. And I don't really like QI as per se. I might go out tomorrow night like that. What do you reckon, with a beer bottle around back of me? Do you think that's cool as fuck? Do you think I look well cool now? Should I get one foot other side and just be like, yeah, been doing a bit of boozing. Let's go back into time. She was his fake mum in 73. Oh, she was his fake mum. Oh my god, yeah, that's who I recognise. That's the dude, innit? He's done it all. BMG's here and you know it. Shout out to BMG for 11 different reasons. Legendary just watched a short. Sour Grapes, I think. Welsh Council donating 18 million, etc. Oh, I've heard about this. To build a stadium and stuff. To help build a stadium. In 1975, our form was... In 1925, our form was 14 wins, 8 draws, 20 losses, and we finished on 36 points in that season. What's 14 times? That doesn't seem to make sense. Did you get less points back in there for a win? Because that doesn't seem to make sense. 14 wins is at least 42 points, in it, so you must have got less. So that slightly skews the stats, because 14 wins and 8 draws is hella points, isn't it? Even if it's a point a game, you're nearly on for 36. Well, no, you're not. You're not far off 30. Brett getting the love. Yes, BMG. Taddy Green grass. I was called that in the Middle Ages, MVG. Jezia was rubbish, thou. No chance with that with me. 78 RPM. Cut the crap out. Where's the badger? That's what we're here for. Get that badger. In and on and over here. We need to move back to get his greatness in, and we need to get him on a plinth, don't we? Need to get him on a box. We could even rock and roll with him a bit like Elvis style, couldn't we? But I don't like manhandling them, you know, when everybody uses the Shaw ones, don't they? And fucking I'll go easy doing that. There's 38 people in the room. People liking video, and I'm like, fucking... But what was I saying? Confused myself. Got a bit distracted, haven't I, by all the blowjob signals. Yeah, so you can like move him, but I don't really like touching her that often in general. So you know, she's spellbinding, isn't she? But she's behind the comments. So you one of those multiple live types things. I'm so confused as to what's going on with that. Hey, oh, this is flying in there. In 1926, our form was 11 wins, 8 draws, and 23 losses. We finished on 30 points that season. You must have only got 2 points for a win back in there, did you? All hail the Badgers, 78 RPM. Geared up. Yes, Martin Bazant. Ryan Reynolds sold a telecoms company. Google it. He's minted, pun intended. No, I know he's minted. There's no doubt about that, but it's still, you know, it won't be worth. He's worth an estimated 350 million. But you know what's 49ers net worth is my point. 8.5 to 8.6 billion. I mean, we're in different stratospheres here, out with Martin Pazant. 49ers are close to my net worth, whereas Reynolds is a bit time player for me. I've actually seen that film. In 1928, our form was 16 wins, 9 draws, 17 losses, and we finished the season on 41 points. Can somebody please tell me how many points you got for a win back in 1920s? Appreciate you, Roger. Appreciate you. Ryan Reynolds is an absolute peasant in the Premier League terms. 400 million is pocket change. That's what I'm saying, 78 RPM. But he's selling it. He got some big American gadgets involved in it. He's only part owner in it now, isn't he? Or he's I don't know the breakdown. We're better off asking Luke about the breakdown of Wrexham. He loves them. Hey, the stream might finish before you get to the important part. Yes, Brett. MVG. Yes, Jimmy Sandwiches. Best friend in the whole wide world ever. Yes, indeed. I right enjoyed putting best friend in the whole wide world. I felt very childish up in this bitch. In 1930, somebody please tell me how many points you get for a win. Our form was 12 wins, 7 draws, 23 losses, and we finished the season on 54 points. See, that doesn't make any sense. So has it gone up to 3 at that point? 12 times 3 is 36 plus 7. No, it still doesn't make sense to me. Speaking of tough watches, I like Lockie, but his recent vids are like 2 hours long, and there's only one show to which I'll dedicate that amount of time, and it's this. Well, I appreciate you, BMG. But Lockie goes into detail, doesn't he? My guy goes into deep detail, so it's good shit, man. And if you can sit through this, BMG, you can sit through my man Lockie's actually talking about some sense about football. But I appreciate you, BMG, and you know it. Mingy, say who you blinding with your cosmic debris. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Yes, 78 RPM, the Badgers in. Jeez Louise, have I tuned into History Channel morphing with countdown? Facts and figures? Definitely not. There's no facts or figures from this side. In 1932, our form was 15 wins, 14 draws, 13 losses, and we finished the season on 42 points. Please, somebody tell me how much you get for a win back in there. Smash those likes, redeem thyself, and get subscribed. Appreciate you, War Piglet, in the building. We've got 43 in the house, and we've only got 32 likes, so let's get them likes up. How's this poll going? We can maybe get this poll going here. Maybe get the. So it's a dead draw at the moment between Mavericks and player from each country 11. Should have had more caps. He's third on 22%. Double barreled is on 6%. We're getting there, BMG. We're getting there. So give it another 5 minutes. Dorigo said on the square ball that we got 7 away points the season after we won the league. Could have sworn it was only 5 points. Is that right, man? I know we dropped off, didn't we? Significantly. Is this going somewhere, AO? Is it just spitting facts? I appreciate it, man. But I just wonder are we headed anywhere? In 1935, our form was 13 wins, 12 draws, 13 losses, and we finished the season on 38 points. 10 is 30, 9. I still don't understand how this is getting worked out, unless my maths is really bad. In the 30s, goalie was the Wicker Man, and he played so well they didn't set him alight. In the 30s. I feel like everybody's on wind up with me here. Legendary MVG, I believe 2 points for a win and 1 point for a draw, but then my football knowledge only goes back to the 40s and 50s. Should we have a look? How many points did you get? You get for a win in 1920s football. Awarded 2 points for a win, 1 for a draw. So I'm concerned your stats are slightly out here. But we're rolling with it anyway. In 1935, it was 1935 a minute ago, the way. Keep them coming, we're loving it. Milner breaking the appearance record is good, but let's not forget that Shilton made about 830 top flight appearances. How much do you actually rate? That's going to be my next poll once we get this sorted. Once this gets up a few more votes in here, we'll get cracking. But I want to actually know how highly you rate that, even as a stat. It's an amazing stat, but I just wonder. Wrexham have had a lot of investment and sponsorship. TikTok Aviation, Gin, Meta, Quest, Stock, Coffee, United Airlines and Apollo Sports bought 14 million stake in Wrexham. Yeah, I knew they'd been dragging some boyos in with some cash. Goalies cheating, BMG. Have you two been chatting elsewhere? I'm so bamboozled. They generally have longer careers. Goalies do, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, is that in reference to... Right, yeah. I thought you meant the Wicker Man, as in, like, the guy that they used to burn at that festival. Did you go to the game in the 40s, says BMG. As Uncle Albert said during the... It's all too much for me, this green grass. 15 wins is 30 points, 11 draws, 11 points, 41 points. 15 wins is 30 points. Back in the day. Yeah, because 10 would be 20. Yeah. You just throwing me off there, Brex. I thought that is my maths well out, innit? And less competition for places if you're a first choice goalkeeper. Yeah, I mean, they got plenty of games, didn't they? They still do, don't they, really? But, I think there's a few more options at clubs now, isn't there, goalkeeper-wise. But I see this as fun and therapy, so time spent here is a win-win. Love it, 78 RPM. Appreciate you, brother. In 1936, our form was 15 wins, 4 draws, 23 losses, and we finished on 34 points. All through the power of YouTube. They were discussing the state of tourism in Liverpool. They came for the atmosphere, but all they heard were Leeds away fans. I can't keep up. MVG maybe, but the Premier League only is bollocks. Am I not seeing all the comments here, or have I just... Is the drink onto my head? Goalie's cheating. For what? Tell me. I'm furious at the amount of lies from Chris Sutton and Mark Stevens. Sauce Pun, welcome, by the way. No, Jack, there's a moral to this story when I'm done. Understood, Is it going to be something to do with getting Farke out the door? I've no doubt. It really is like football didn't exist before the early 90s, says MVG. Well, Roger Slicker alluded to... it's like football didn't exist before Pep Guardiola, but, pioneers do get... I could say the same about Clough, couldn't I, and stuff, to be fair. Everybody still bangs on about Clough, don't they? Cloughie and Cloughie this and Cloughie that. So, it's the same thing, really. There's just certain icons and certain people that define the time, isn't there? And then, people bang on about them forever. Chris Sutton can get a grip, the old bald man. Tell him Sauce Pun said, get a wash. Get a wash, Chris Sutton. 2 points for a win, 1 for a draw. 3 points was brought in to encourage attacking football in the 1981-82 season. Yeah, that makes sense. 78 RPM. It'd be interesting to see how much tighter the leagues were, because obviously they'll be closer, won't they? But like you say, there'll probably be less wins. In 1937, our form was 14 wins, 15 draws, 13 losses, and we finished the season on 43 points. Let's have a look at this poll. Yes, Peter White, what's good, big man? What's good? Jack, if you could be transported back in time, which decade would you like to arrive in? In Leeds United's case. Well, the Billy Bremner days. But I wouldn't want to do that, genuinely. Time's for going forward, innit? Time's not for going backwards. We need one more vote to decide out of Maverick and the player from each country 11. Because they're currently dead tied, guys. So we can't do it until we get the poll in. In 1938, our form was... This is going to fucking... There's a lot of years to go at here. 16 wins, 9 draws and 17 losses. We finished the season on 41 points. Wrexham are not as rich as Birmingham. They are not, in our league, any respect, history, potential or current investment. They're some way off, aren't they? Even if they got to Premier League, it'd be... You know, that mind you, everybody said that when they got into Championship, to be fair. And they're having a bit of a go at it, aren't they? Well, they've obviously been decent, because I don't think they had the best start. I might be wrong. My Championship knowledge is not what it was last year, because we're not in it. But I'm pretty sure Wrexham had a little bit of an uneasy start. They looked like they were going to struggle a bit, and now they're in playoffs. It's hotly contested, though, in it, Championship this year, as it is every year. Goalie's cheating was a reference to Shilton being the record holder for top flight appearances, says BMG. Yeah. You've still got to be the most informed, haven't you? But I agree. Once you're in, once you've got, you know, I think keepers, when the top keepers, particularly back in there, I remember Seaman sort of hanging on. Would you agree? Seaman sort of hung on for years, didn't he? When it really, I thought he was done. Do you know what I mean? Jack needs help from time to time. I do MVG. I've just called you 78 RPM. That's what I mean. Head's gone. Cat's gone. I highly doubt that, Brett. And I would imagine the big 78 will not come across that comment fondly. In 1946, our form was 6 wins, 6 draws and 30 losses. Jesus Christ. Are we going up in tens here? Is that what it is? Come again, Ming, as what is it? In the quiet words of the Virgin Mary. Come again. Yes, Cal Leeds, what's good? Premier League only is bollocks, was referring to the... Get up, take it easy, Cal Leeds. Appreciate you, brother. Let's get this poll to 30 votes. Mavericks is currently second. Player from each country is first. Should have had more caps is third. And double barreled is fourth. Double barrel's been in the shout for weeks and we just cannot get double barreled in. But there will be a week for double barreled. Everybody will fancy it one week. We need one more vote, guys. Let's get this poll to 30. In 1956, our form was 15 wins, 14 draws, 13 losses, and we finished on 44 points. I think we're going up in tens here, out, and we're going to end up on 2026, I think. I hope not. The way they ignore any records before the Prem. Forest 1-0 down. Arse Ripper. Surely if you're going back in time for football, you go back to the beginning. In the beginning, there was Jack. We literally need one more vote. One more vote will cast the score. It only used to be 2 points for a win. Yes, Peter White, thank you, sir. In 1957, our form was 14... Oh, no, maybe we're not going up in tens. 9 draws, 19 losses, and we finished on 37 points. I believe Jimmy Hill was the main protagonist that pushed 3 points for a win. Evening all. Yes, Joe Depp. Let's find out, brother. Was it Jimmy Hill? Jimmy Hill was an English trailblazer who championed the shift from 2 to 3 points for a win in 1981 to encourage attacking football and reduce draws. Jimmy the Chin Hill, former Coventry City chairman and television analyst. Jimmy the Chin Hill successfully pushed this along with other innovations like all-seater stadiums into English football before becoming the global standard. The 3-point pioneer. Before 81, wins earned 2 points, but Jimmy the Chin Hill proposed 3 to incentivise more attacking play and discourage settling for draws. Jimmy the Chin Hill's really tickled me. I'm sorry, I'm so childish sometimes. It's because I've just downed that beer, I think. And then now I'm absolute in. That's so childish, but he has a whopping chin, doesn't he, guys? But that you are correct, Joe. You are correct. Jimmy the Chin Hill did indeed push for 3 points. See, 34 votes. It's fucking neck and neck. I'm not even winding you up here. It's on 34 votes. It's 38% each. Genuinely, guys. It was Jimmy the Chin. Jimmy the Chin Hill definitely was. To be fair, the way Wrexham have gone from non-league to playoff spot is pretty amazing. It's outrageous, BMG. It's a joy to watch, really. You know, I thought, to be honest, I thought they'd get lost in the cauldron of it all, because it was like, what's that keeper's name? He went there, didn't he? Foster, Ben Foster. He went there and stuff, didn't he? And I thought, they're just pulling Ben Foster's obviously a good keeper, but I just thought they're just pulling random shit in here. But we need one more. Somebody, final vote here. Come on, cast it. Wimbledon. The tournament or the team. I used to like Wimbledon when I liked tennis, but I don't really watch it now. In 1958, our form was 15 wins, 9 draws, 18 losses, and we finished our season on 39 points. You've come prepared here, AO. If you're a keeper, you always keep your spot unless you're Mez or Perry. And to be fair to Mez, BMG, by God did he hang on. Come on, guys, one vote. We need one vote in here to get to push the percentage over. Joe Depp also abolish £20 wage or something. What? Jimmy the Chin did? Oi, I knew 78 RPM attack. Was it refuge with that statement, or would it be refuge? Mavericks has done it on 35 votes. Mavericks 40%, right? Literally 2%, 3% behind. But I've wrote player from each country because I do think that's a good one. So we're going with the Mavericks, guys. We need a Maverick 11. My first up is Maradona. Do we have any Mavericks? I feel like we spoke briefly about Mavericks. Is Gascoigne classed as a Maverick? Maradona's a Maverick, I'd say. Letiz. Is Letiz a bit of a... Would Letizier be classed as a Maverick? I don't know. Would Letizier... I need to know what a Maverick is now, actually thinking about it. He classed as a Maverick. What's a Maverick? Yes, Matt Letizier is widely classed as a Maverick. He's considered one of the most gifted technically. So I'm going to put what is a Maverick. I think that's a good thing for me to know before I start naming names. What is a Maverick? A Maverick is an unorthodox or independent-minded person, or an unbranded calf. Unorthodox. Unorthodox, so that's... Is Maradona... Somebody tell me if Maradona... Right, I'll pull it up. Is Maradona a Maverick? So that I know where I'm at. Because he's not unorthodox, is he, Maradona? But I would say he was a Maverick, worry. I don't know. Snatch reference. Oh, my God, MVG. Like we've said before, if I've seen a film, I've seen it 150 times, mate. And there's not many quotes from Snatch I don't know. I actually saw Bricktop, not in real life. But I saw a video of him going on around the internet today. And he goes, and he shouts him and he says, will you send my mate a message? And he's going, you're on thin fucking ice, my pedigree chum. And I'll be under that ice when he starts going through it all. But he's saying his name. It's quite funny. It's legendary. In 1959, our form was 12 wins, 10 draws, 20 losses. And we finished our season on 34 points. Loving it, AO. Dedication to the cause, brother. A man ahead of his time. I've seen this machine. A machine. Brett, I read your comment as one paragraph instead of 278. He's backed out of it. Cheers, Jack. I'm out with me dogs. Smell you later. Take it easy, Cal Leeds. Appreciate you. Sorry, I heard some legend was live. Said to come say hi. Not another Leeds pod. Get up, Danny, my man. Do you want to get on next week with us, Danny? We'll do a one-on-one. a head-to-head, a live clash. Shout out to Danny. Everybody slap some Danny love up in this bitch. In 1974, our form was 15 wins, 13 draws, 13 losses, and we finished our season on 45 points. We're getting closer to real life now, AO. There's a lot of them AO stats haven't been over 50 points yet. Is that what we're getting at, do you reckon? Jack, are you planning to use the viaduct walk to Ellen Road, our Wembley way? I don't even know. I don't even know what the viaduct walk is. What a chin he had. Don't see him like that anymore. You don't. Jimmy the Chin Hill, man. Jimmy the Chin Hill. Let's get some Jimmy the Chin Hill. Fucking Jesus, it's even bigger than I... That's got to be fake. I'm not even being nasty. That can't be real. That can't be right. Summit's... Oh my God, it's got to be AI, that. Fuck me, it looks like a can opener or something, doesn't it? It's like you can't work out how big his nose is at that point, can you? His nose could be enormous. His nose is nearly meeting his chin. He's like a fucking somewhat of a Predator or something. And no, I haven't seen Predator, but I've seen clips of it. Sorry if I've missed it, but where's the badger? Yes, Julie Eric, she's in here. She's down here. We need to get a plinth for her. Like we need to put her on a box or something, don't we? On a pedestal. What people forget about Jimmy the Chin Hill was he was a prolific goal scorer. How many goals did Jimmy the Chin Hill get? How many goals? Also a keeper, to be honest. 80 goals in 285 appearances. Which is not horrendous, but it's not. I mean, you know, how many did he get with his chin? That's what I want to know. That's the question on everybody's lips. It was some chin, to be fair. That is Jimmy the Chin, man. That is a whopper, innit? In 1976, our form was 15 wins, 12 draws, 13 losses, and we finished the season on 43 points. Ayo. Yes, Harley, 200. What's good, big man? Score prediction is 2-2. Road on 10 minutes. I'm loving the minute mark as well. Harley, go for it. DCL 12. So my man Harley thinks we go 2-0 up in the first 12 minutes, and Ellen Road will be absolutely fucking banging, won't it? Then Rodri on 89 and Haaland at 95, which will be absolutely... I'm envisaging that as we go here, Harley. And that would be absolutely... That would be as brutal as Jimmy the Chin. That, well, to be honest, Cletus, that's where I got the chin from. You know, because I actually like... Oh, I don't like gangsters. But I do actually... I watch all documentaries on them and that. I don't watch... Well, I do. It's on YouTube. And they always talk about the chin. He was very understated, wasn't he, the chin? Do Brazilian badgers exist? And you know that, Roger. Don't take me down that. Let me have another couple of beers before we start talking about German badgers, mate. Brazilian badgers. We'll talk about German badgers a bit even later on. Ben Foster, and he saved a crucial pen. Yeah, I remember. In 1979, our form was 13 wins, 14 draws, 15 losses. We finished on 40 points. Wrexham going from non-league to championship is as amazing as Man City going from nobodies to top dogs. Amazing what money can do. Wrexham's unique though, isn't it, Brett, as well? Because it's like, I know it's obviously it's all money led and they've gone into like a lower league and then chucked some money at it, but it's not like, it's more like a PR stunt, isn't it, Wrexham? Because they got that you could have tons and tons of money in a lower league and no one would give a shit, would they? You could take over like, I don't know, Beeston FC and have millions and no one would care. But the PR that they've put behind it and the idea that I actually have seen the penalty save at Wrexham, from Ben Foster or whatever, the crucial penalty save. It's like the PR that they've got behind it's remarkable, really. And that's what That's what drives me crazy about you. Duncan McKenzie was a Maverick. He's a Maverick. Let me check if Maradona's a Maverick just to be sure. See, there's only 57% reckon that Maradona is a Maverick. I thought Maradona would be a Maverick, like, off his head on bag, and maybe I might have to stay out of this if he's not a Maverick. I would have him down as a Maverick, though, but 57% say yes. So I'd have Cantona as a Maverick, Maradona as a Maverick, Gascoigne as a Maverick, Letizia as a Maverick. I don't think I know what Maverick means, even though I've Googled it. Tooth is out, chin is in, fashion at JackCity. War Piglet, tooth out, chin in. Frank Worthington. I only know that as a beer. Frank Worthington. I might have to rely on your... See, we're getting a couple of Frank Worthingtons here. What are we using as a definition of a Maverick? That's where I'm at, MVG. I desperately need to know. In 1980, our form was 17 wins, 10 draws, 13 losses, and we finished our season on 44 points. Understood. George Best and Frank Worthington. Frank Worthington's getting some love. Would Pele be a Maverick? Vinnie Jones, Enar in the wings. Pele is a Maverick, you see, according to Peter White. If Pele is a Maverick, then surely Maradona's a Maverick. Tony Curry being called a Maverick here. What are we saying on that? Robin Lynch, welcome. Tony Curry. The little man up top, I believe. Oh, have I got the wrong... Now I've got the wrong Curry here, haven't I? What Curry am I on about? I bet I'm on about his son. Has he got a son? I thought he was called Tony Curry, though. Unless I just know who Tony Curry is, but he's fucking 80. 76. Who am I on about? Or am I on... I can't be on about him. I'm on about another Curry, aren't I? And don't somebody start slapping in chat, you know, Brogan Josh or Chicken Tikka Masala or something. I don't support the Blades, but I can't figure out why I'm disappointed Coventry beat them. Because Frank Lampard's a dick slapping here, Roger. And you know it. Enar in the wings. See, Vinny's in there as a Maverick. In 1981, our form was 10 wins, 12 draws, 20 losses, and we finished the season on 42 points. Are we going up in points? Not sure where we're going. BMG's saying technically a Maverick is someone with unusual talent but deficient in other ways, such as lazy, unreliable, eccentric, kind of enigmatic. So am I right with is Letizia on the Maverick list then, would we say? He was unorthodox depending on how you chemically induced he was at the time, says all you over there. Maradona. That's what I mean, that's unorthodox, isn't it? Surely. If you're on bag and you played in World Cup or whatever and you're running over to the screen like, most famous celebration ever, that's crazy. Gaza fishing with Raoul Moat. That's the most mental. He wanted to go have a chat with him, didn't he? That guy who like on about killing himself or something down river, and that guy were like, and Gaz were like, I'm just gonna take him a, what did he say? Something like, I'm gonna take fish and chips down in a 4-pack of Stella or something like. Fuck. Come on, Gaza, stay out of way, mate. That's when you're literally you're so pissed. You've been on a 2-week bender where you just think I could talk hind legs off a fucking donkey or whatever that statement is. Shout out to Danny from Not Under the Leeds podcast. Get it slapped up in there in comments. Frank Worthington is your stereotypical Maverick. That's your yardstick, but I don't know what about him though, Roger Slickers. I can't. Stan Bowles. Again, these Mavericks are all 75. Oh no, apologies. That's when the poor man died. I do apologise. 2 years ago, so he'd be 77. He's got a whopping hairdo as well. I actually recognise that photo of him as an older man. That cap on, that Mavericks hat on. Most Brazilian. Maverick breaks the rules, says Martin J. Cook. Maradona has to be a Maverick, surely to God. In 1992, our form was 12 wins, 15 draws, 15 losses, and we finished the season on 51 points. Are we going up here, or not? Yes, Mingy. Mingy. We are staying up. Plenty of those twats down before us. Snakey says, fuck 'em. Get up, my man, Ming. Shout out to Ming. 1959, and you know it. Shout out to Mark Bradley for the super chat last night. Mark Bradley's not in the building. And then shout out to Moo Shika, who's also not in the chat today, but he was the super chat yesterday. Absolute ledge. Cantona, see, I'm in on Cantona. You can't kung fu kick someone and not be in there. Yes, indeed. We need him back, don't we? We need him back. We need Danny back. Who am I on about? Which Curry am I on about? Let's encourage Danny to get back up in this bitch. Pele, I'd say, was too much of a pro. George McPherson says Eddie Gray's a Maverick. Brian Clough, we were on about Brian Clough at the start, weren't we? Counting points is irrelevant before 81 and 82. 78 RPMs dissing all AO's hard work here. I don't know whether Eddie Gray would be classed as a Maverick or not. I'm getting really like, I don't know what a fucking Maverick is. In 1993, our form was 18 wins, 16 draws, 8 losses, and we finished our season on 70 points. You take 70 points now, won't you? Stan Bowles is in, George Best is in, can opener. Jimmy the can opener. Jimmy the Chin can opener. Jimmy the Chin can open any hill. Benny Hill. He made Bruce Forsyth look chinless. Fucking can you imagine him like? He's like that stereotypical when they do it on Family Guy or whatever. And he like whistles all the time and he's talking and his chin's like Jimmy the Chin. Jimmy the Chin did some side works as a shoehorn as the moon and as the moon emoji. He is mooning there, isn't he? Fully. I wish I could flip reverse it there, Danny, because the moon's going the other way there. I wish I could rotate him. I wonder if there's any. I'm not going to try to get too technical here. Jimmy the Chin. Check out the picture of the face-off between Jimmy Hill and Sir Bruce Foreskin. I can't imagine there's actually a face-off. Face-off of Jimmy the Chin. No, don't put Jimmy the Chin. Jimmy Hill and Bruce Foreskin, as you call him. Forsyth. I hope there is a chin off. Oh my god, is this actually real though? Brucey doesn't even have a chin here in comparison. But it says Bruce Forsyth and Jimmy the Chin Hill. It doesn't say Jimmy the Chin Hill, but you know how the joke goes over here. Have a medical chin condition. Although, to be honest, I don't know why I'm surprised by that. They've got a chin condition, haven't they? But to be fair to Big Brucey Foreskin, look at that. There's no chin there. His whole neck fucker looks like a giraffe. There's no chin there. That on Jimmy the Chin. That is a mental chin, isn't it? I need to check foreskin. My foreskin. Because I seem to remember Big Bruce's chin being bigger than that, but his is more... His is nothing like Jimmy the Chin's. His is more like... It covers his neck up more. It's wider. He's got a big chin, for sure. But it, like, covers his neck up. It gets in the way. Whereas Jimmy the Chin is all chin, isn't he? All chin, no din-din. Whereas Big Bruce is more like... Do you know what I mean? There's loads of chin there, but there's loads of nose there. There's loads of everything there. And the bottom half of his face is like goo. It's like stretched out, innit? It looks like, you know, like like the Scream mask Whereas Jimmy the Chin, that's all chin, isn't it? Fucking, that is so mental, that chin. That's mental chin. But when you put chin to chin like that, like, Bruce Forsyth's actually having to back out of that meeting of the chins there, isn't he? I was going to say meeting of the minds, but definitely meeting of the chins. He's backing out of that. He don't want that. And Jimmy the Chin don't realise how close he is to foreskin, does he? In actual reality of his like dick as well. His dick and his chin. Jimmy the Chin's chin is closer to his foreskin than it is his nose. Jimmy the Chin. But you see what I mean there? So if you're having a nose off, but again, it's contextual. So Bruce Foreskin's nose is nowhere. It don't look as, oh mind you, maybe it does look as big as Jimmy the Chin's now I'm saying that. But in my mind, he's more like nosy, like, oh, that's what I mean. It's all like elongated, it's all like down and nose is out and down. Whereas Jimmy the Chin, it proportionally looks all right because his chin is so enormous. It's like having that extra long dong, isn't it? And then your balls either look like, you know, they either look like donkey bollocks or they look like you ain't got none. I've only seen a very specific set of bollocks in my life, but what about Ronaldinho, BMG? Well, Ronaldinho, I think I'd get him in the Maverick, but again, I mean, he didn't train, he didn't do all. Well, he did do all. He run the world. He was unbelievable, wasn't he? But not quite as good as Jimmy the Chin, though. War Piglet's taking over here. Stan Bowles is in, I think, Arse Ripper. He's like a chin with a person attached to it. Literally. It's like he's walked into that, and the chin's there, and he's walked on. He's like a transforming chin. Jimmy the Chin transforms. In 1995, our form was 12 wins, 7 draws, 19 losses, and finished the season on 43 points. Ronaldinho's a possibility, right? So I am not too far off with the... nobody does it how Ronaldinho does it MVG. And you know it. Rodney Marsh. Again, old-timer. I couldn't tell you. He looks a bit like... oh, I know who he is. I was going to say he looks a bit like... Then I clicked on it and that's what I'm on about. Jimmy the Chin, the minimum wage guy. Was he the one that sent it up or something? The wage up or down? Higuita, Maverick goalkeeper. Colombian. Is he the... Oh, he's got to be. That's Maverick shit, innit? He's the scorpion kick guy, isn't he? Yeah, definitely BMG. He's got to go in net. Rodney Marsh has been mentioned, Joe Depp. Who's the Curry that I'm on about? I thought I was on about Tony Curry, but when did he stop playing football? Because that can't be. It can't be 75. Ended in mid-80s, so it's before me, but... Unless I've just seen him on some old videos or something, I don't know. Fucking hell, my fucking... Already out of hand in how many things I've googled thus far. Got to be a record, this. Jimmy the Chin's record, this. AMG, don't get more unconventional than Rene. I need a Rene, Jack. That's all I were hearing when I went to fucking Tenerife for green grass. I need a Rene. I've got acid on my chest. I can't see Leeds getting a result. It's going to end in a City win, says George McPherson. We'll do more of a chat about the game tomorrow, George, but it's going to be unbelievably difficult in it, and obviously you know it. They are pushing for title, aren't they? And they are titans on form now. I do think there's ways of getting at Man City, though. I don't think they're as good as yesteryear, like, as in, well, maybe not even last year, to be fair. They didn't win it last year, did they? So... couple of years ago, they're not quite the force they once were, but ultimately they've got so much more quality than us. In 1996, our form was 11 wins, 13 draws, 14 losses, and we finished our season on 46 points. Joe Depp, I'll have Clough as manager. See, Clough gets in. That's what I mean. That's on the Pep. He's the Pep Guardiola of today, isn't he? In terms of everybody banging on about him, they will bang on about him forever. Can we have a foreign Mavericks to go up against the British Mavericks after this team has been selected? Well, Joe Depp, we have pondered about... I need to catch up on comments, I'm well behind. We have pondered about having a face-off and seeing which 11 wins, which 11 beats who. And we could, like, qualify them into, like, we could put them into groups, couldn't we? And then we could have it out and battle who, I don't know how we'd come to winning, but... Revy had a few Mavericks as England coach. He avoided selecting. Again, fuck knows. In 2002, our form was 14 wins, 5 draws, 18 losses, 47 points. Bergkamp as a Maverick for Arse Ripper. Wonderful touch, my man Bergkamp. Another way to think of Maverick is kind of a playboy type, but has to be talented and flamboyant. So are we getting Latiz in? Nobody's mentioned Latiz yet, but Latiz is that guy, isn't he? Trying to think of a top shagger now. But we've had top shaggers, haven't we? Wouldn't Wrexham struggle financially if they were promoted to the Prem due to what has already been spent? God knows, Brett. But I don't think they could compete at that level. But as I say, I thought that in Championship. So Duncan McKenzie. Every time I see McKenzie, I just presume you mean fucking Western McKenzie. Why are Leeds United interested in piss pot clubs having a couple of quid? Fuck them, they're nothing. 78 RPM, get up. Maradona wasn't a Maverick, just a great, great player. But he's off his nuts on sniff. That's unconventional, isn't it? In 2003, our form was 8 wins, 9 draws, 21 losses. Finished on 33 points. Letizia I've got in, hopefully. Duncan, not a Maverick, just an individualist. Oh, God, we've got the individualist. 11. How's Pele a Maverick? I would consider Maradona as a Maverick as well, Jack. Thank you, MVG. As long as I've got somebody on my side, I can take him not being in there. In 2021, our form was 9 wins, 11 draws, 18 losses, and we finished on 38 points. Are these all the seasons in the top flight? They are. Maradona is in. Amazing skills and a cocaine habit does it. It's got to do it. And then he's gone on to be... The bloke's got to be a Maverick. It's fucking nuts. Mavericks, classy players wasting talent on the piss and on the nest. Well, you could argue, though, my man Maradona, I don't like keep saying my man about everybody, but he has wasted talent in a sense, hasn't he, of being a fucking mashhead. I mean, it can't have done him any good, although you could argue it made him who he is. Pele was too straight-laced to be a Maverick. I'm probably on board with that, MVG, because then we're just naming, like, top-quality players, aren't we? After the Hollywood duo came in, a lot more people went to watch Wrexham. A lot of their fans go to the ground for Rob and Ryan. I agree, George McPherson. So what I'm saying, like, the PR game on that, it's unbelievable what they've done in it. AO's on board with my man Maradona as well. Pele's not a Maverick. Mavericks don't need Viagra. There's no Maverick. There's no Mavericks in here then. No Mavericks in this house. Would Neymar be classed as a Maverick due to his theatrics? See, I won't have Neymar as a Maverick. I'd see him as... I think Gaza is, Luke. Mbappe, I don't think... I won't have Mbappe as a Maverick. Firpo's a Maverick. Great up, John T. Revelian. I'd have fucking Firpo as a Maverick all day, OJ. He plays literally where he wants. Even when he signed for us, when he first signed for us, me and my mates used to call him the Wanderer. I say my mates, everybody on channel as well. But he used to call him the Wanderer because he just fucking... He looked like he didn't know where he wanted to be. And he was just like, oh, just give me the ball. Like, he's just fucking pottering about. My man Firpo's a Maverick. Maverick is best at their game. Are there any Mavericks in modern football? Maybe Zlatan. I'd have Zlatan as a Maverick, to be fair. Very individual. Frank Worthington scored an amazing goal where he jugged it over his head and volleyed in. He also used to shag a chambermaid before the game. That's a Maverick. That does sound like one, to be fair. Your Mavericks would be dickheads now, wouldn't they? That's the reality. Oh, I'd have Balotelli now. That's another good call. Balotelli's got to be a Maverick. The ledge. Ronaldo. In 2022, our form was 7 wins, 10 draws, 21 losses. Finished on 31 points. Firpo, just because Firpo's a good shout. You've got to get Firpo in whenever he's mentioned. I'm Team Balotelli for getting in there. Janola's a mint shout, BMG. Mint shout. Gascoigne's in. Firpo's in. BMG knows what day it is. Janola's a good shout, definitely. Because he was slick with it as well, wasn't he? Well, only problem with being a therapist, I need to work my own thoughts out before I start trying to work yours out, Roger. But, you know, nobody do it our way, does it? Oh, fucking hell. Now, you wouldn't think that were an issue dropping the bottle top. But it is, because I like to play with them. And then when I've had it, I put it in the bottle. And then if I decide, you know, I should store them, but then I'll end up with loads. Bit of both, MVG, yeah. Maverick and a dumbass, yeah. He's got to be a Maverick Balotelli, though. Just for that fucking, that mad step over thing with, and then the, whatever the, what's the, when you do it round back of your other leg. Fucking, I think I'm tired, I can't fucking think of all. Keep your hand off me rod, mate. Keep your hand off me rod. Not a fan of Grealish, but he's always on the piss. I agree, if we're talking modern day Mavericks, he's probably a Maverick, isn't he? Drink driving, and that's what I mean. It's normally like knobhead stuff now, you know, like. But he's always on, like you say, he's always on slush, isn't he? And he's fucking about. Latiz was a nice one club lad. As exciting off of the pitch as a lentil roast. Yes, 78 RPM, that is also fair. However, I would say in his latter life, he has become, would you say, he's outspoken, he says what he wants, says what he thinks. So there's got to be half an argument for in his latter life. You know, does that make him a head coach? Does that make him the kit man? Well, yeah, to be fair, nobody's been on sesh with him. Got to have Tim Flowers in goal just in case he's in the room. Where is Tim Flowers at? Yeah, was he a bit of a Maverick, Tim Flowers? Tim Flowers getting the mentions. Grobbelaar, fucking hell ass ripper. We've got 2 goalkeepers now. Grobbelaar's got to be in there. Grazza said to Mo, get your hand off my rod, mate. Get your hand off my rod. Robbie Fowler's a Maverick, I think. Gomez gang. I have pulled all of our club's worst seasons in. I have pulled all of our club's worst seasons in top flight soccer in our club's history. And if anyone thinks Farke is doing a great job with this season, are talking shit, and the stats don't lie. Well, I appreciate you, man, dearly for the effort you've gone to. I worked out, you know, and Roger Slicker will have the receipts. About 10 minutes into it, that this is going to end up in like some Farke hate. But you know, you've gone in with the stats, but I don't really know what the stats prove, because you know, it's all about survival, baby. Tony Curry, no, I know, I looked him up, but there's another Curry. I'm sure there is. Maverick, unconventional, unpredictable, talented but flawed. Potentially unreliable, controversial, needs a bit. DeCanio in there, boys. As soon as I read that out, I thought, potentially unreliable, I thought DeCanio. Don Curry versus Hunnigan, no, not Don Curry, no. Big Sam, Lukey boy. Eddie Gray, too much of a pride, say so. Zinedine Zidane, says Dave Marwood. He did have his moments of meltdown, didn't he, Zidane? Headbutting and whatnot. Torquay liquor. Eddie Gray not going down well. Not going to lie, that was a lot of commitment to prove what you've been preaching, lol. Collymore. Stan Collymore, definitely. Stan Collymore's like Robbie Fowler on heat. Well, probably on bag. Jack, Google football Maverick. Put us all out of his misery. I might not reveal, but give me... I'm going to put... Give me 5 football Mavericks. George Best is number 1. Do you know what, boys? We're fucking unreal over here, aren't we? Because, you know... So, number 1 is George Best. Number 2 is Diego Maradona. Number 3 is Gascoigne. Number 4 is Cantona. And number 5's Higuita, the keeper. This is exactly what we said, isn't it? So, I'm going to put... Give me 5 more. Because we've mentioned all 5 of them. But I am hoping Suarez, the ear-eating Maverick, got to be somewhere in there. Zidane, I could be convinced of. And then we've got Robin Friday. I don't know who that is. Greatest footballer you never saw. Friday was a cult hero at Reading and Cardiff in the 1970s. Retired when he was 25. After defined by moments of genius. Antonio Casanaro. Casano. Played for AC Milan, Roma and Real Madrid. I think that's more my time, that. Matt Letizia is in there, man. Letizia is a creative genius who famously preferred the comfort of the South Coast over chasing trophies. Despite his lack of pace, he's in there. Aspria's in there. Aspria's a pretty good shout, I'd say. Do you remember Aspria? And then Hartem Ben Arthur's in there as well. Newcastle lad. I think there's some pretty decent shouts there. But I'm still Team De Canio. Grobbelaar's got to be in there. I know we've got the keeper, but... Ski Splop. Ski Splop. The face-off between the two chinny men. Subs bench, Higuita got to be number 1 keeper, Maverick. I agree, got to be Higuita just for that madness. Did Jimmy punch Judy? I doubt it. Tommy Clayton, yes, my guy. Palace in front, if they win, means they will play Thursday before us, sat in March. It's Saturday in March. I've not even been looking at the results, to be fair, Tommy Clayton, my guy. We've been having a chin off. But I appreciate you. Keep it coming in, brother. Bruce is pulling his chin in, and don't you know it, Roger Slick? We've got to the chin here, so I'm glad I've gone back on the chin. All paying in comparison to Rocky Dennis. What is that, a big chin, Mark B? Rocky Dennis. Oh fucking hell, man! That's I'm not even. Is that the Elephant Man? Is it? Oh. American Teenage you had. I'm not. Mark B, I can't put that in the. I can't put him in the chin off there, I'm afraid, Mark B. Oh, fucking hell. A Maverick footballer is an independent, often unpredictable player who defies conventional tactics and structured play, relying on individual flair and spontaneity to break down defences. Got to have Latiz in there. Balotelli. Get Balotelli slapped in. Thank you, Brett. And although Farke is doing a reasonable job with us, all the Dr. Farke happy clappers needed that reality check match done together. Hey, bringing receipts in. You can't pull Rocky Dennis in. This is when I need to have a better general knowledge, don't I, Brett, so that I know who that is, so that I don't have to. Although the Googling just reveals my fuck's sake. Proper education on Thursday with the crew. Yes, more Piglet. Love it, man. Hit the chin. Hit the chin. Fucking hell. Keep your chin up. Keep your chin up. Keep your chin up. Hey, don't let that chin hit the ground. Where's your chin at, Jimmy? Jimmy used to put a napkin on his chin to catch food when eating. It's like fucking putting it, like as a kid, you put thing on, you just tuck it into the bottom of his lip, wouldn't you, like? Jimmy the Chin used to put a napkin on his chin to catch the food when eating. Oh, I love it. Bruce Forskin married Miss World, did he? Joey Barton or Just a Wanker? He's in the Just a Wanker 11, I'd say, Joe Depp. Get your hand off my neck, Chinny. Get your chin off my neck, Chinny. Jimmy the Chin. Jimmy the Chin. Could literally chin you. What a mess it would make of a nose, I know. It'd be a glancing blow. He wouldn't have to go forward with it, would he? He could literally, and then he'd follow it up with right hook, so he'd go like that with chin first, that'd be first connector, and then hand would come over top, wouldn't it? Chin's gone, cat's gone, head's gone. No chance of losing that chin. No, that chin ain't going, to be fair. Kirk Douglas had what we call a bum chin. Kirk Douglas. I'm getting behind again here, but I'm getting distracted. The chin stuff's really tickling me. Fucking hell, that is a bum chin, isn't it? That is a bum chin. What is this? I'm being so childish, and I understand, but this chin off is fucking amazing to me. So, chim chimney, chin chinny, chin chin chiroo. Who's going to bum that one then? Me or you? Because I think Jimmy the Chin goes straight in there. I think that fits perfect. I think, when they go on about that thing where like your knuckle fits into your own knuckle or like into your nose or whatever it is. Whatever the thing is. Fits perfectly. Well, Jimmy the Chin. His chin fits perfectly into Kirk Douglas, the bum chin. The chin and e, chin and e, chin chiroo. I need to catch up on this comment. I'm 20 minutes behind. This is too far behind. Turn it off. Jack Trump's just put an offer in for Jimmy's chin. Turn it off, Jack Trump's. Turn it off, Jack. Trump's just put in an offer for Jimmy's chin. Right, I've got you. Trump's. Just normally say that I'm farting because my chair squeaks. Jimmy the Chin, I appreciate you liking it, Alex. It's really tickled me. It's a bum chin, yeah. It's still a bum chin. Oh, yeah, he put used to call a bum chin, yeah. Never thought we'd have Chingate. Yes, G60 Nick. Yes, brother. Chingate, mate. Jimmy Chin was caught offside 22 times in his career. Just by a whisker. Tony Curry, Sheffield United and Leeds. Yeah, I know. But I'm sure there's a fucking another. I'm sure he played for Coventry or something. I do know Tony Curry is. We're doing really well here. Higueta, Firpo, Bowles, Best, Marsh, Curry, Cantona, Letizia, McKenzie, not Weston, Maradona, Collymore, Balotelli. There's more, but I propose Berbatov too. Very relaxed man. Not as relaxed as Jimmy the Chin. Fulham man was your forerunner in Match of the Day. No, I know he was on Match of the Day when he Jimmy the Chin. I'm still hoping. I think Collimore's a Maverick. I'd say so. They all bang on about how mint he was. Baggio, Del Piero. I don't know enough, to be fair. I don't know. Obviously, I know how mint they were. My brother always talks about Baggio as well. And Del Piero, I know I've actually watched on the telly in games. But Rui Costa, you just now naming people that were good in Italian league, though, BMG. Get Bielsa at the helm there. Zola says Arse Ripper. No, Vinnie Jones in Maverick 11. He deserves to be a sub at least. I thought we had him in there. I'd take Collymore in me. John Sheridan, says Peter White. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Wrexham wouldn't be hindered as most of their spend was in non-league and League 2, League 1. Well, yeah, they're flying up, aren't they? Cruyff, just for turn. Who was a 70s footballer for England? A gambling addict just recently died. Name on tip of my tongue, not a QPR player. Fuck knows. Collymore on bench. I don't think Mavericks have to have completely wasted their talent. Charlie George. Another old boy. Fuck knows, BMG. How old is that to your... Vinnie Jones wasn't skillful enough to say the least. It's personality-wise, but yeah, that's probably right. Apparently Wrexham, the town, has been transformed because it was always a shithole. Never been Joe Depp, but I can't imagine it's graceful as a gazelle. Brendan Aronson is a maverick, and that's my controversial comment of the day. Julie Neary getting the controversial comments of the day in as well, and you know it. Aronson is a maverick. He's a maverick in waiting, isn't he? Saint Maximum. Well, that's similar to that Ben Arthur, isn't it? That's that type of vibe, isn't it? Platini again, arse ripper. I wouldn't know. Phil McCracken, this is my favourite LBGT channel. Shout out to Phil McCracken. It's mine as well, mate. Appreciate you, brother. We've got loads of midfielders in this team. You just fill them up. Paul Merson, gambling, shagging. He's got loads of kids. Gambling, shagging, boozing. Bet he's been on sniff. Is Boyer and Dyer not Mavericks for fighting on pitch or keen for slapping Shearer and nobody else was doing it? Boyer is got to be in with a bit of a shout for me, really. His name is Albert. Albert. Any long-term underlappers here, I'm sure we've spoke about Albert, the fifth musketeer. He's sharp, he's cool, he's nobody's fool. He's Albert, the fifth musketeer. Whenever there's trouble, he's there on the double. I don't know the rest of the words, unfortunately. I thought they were gonna re-jog my memory, but it didn't. But Boyer's in there. He's been mental for a long time, hasn't he? Since God were a lad. BMG likes Platini. The biggest Maverick are City of Leeds fans. Yeets up, G60 Nick. Every single which one of you gets in there. We need a defence. Grealish right back. Di Canio, Dave Bates. I'm in on Di Canio. I honestly think Di Canio. Is Tim Flowers the same person as the Goblin MVG? He may very well be. He may very well be. There's no gets past you, MVG. You're like a sniper in woods, mate. I love it. Lee Trundle. Lee Trundle do a job at left back as well. He's one of them players that don't give a fuck where he plays. I'll give Arstripper some credit for a couple of decent shouts. Di Canio is a good one. I said Di Canio. Dave Bates, fucking bullseye with Di Canio. I know I'm behind, but who said it first? I'm going to have to fucking pull this up. Who said Di Canio first? Because you lot are on top of it. Yeah, boy. And don't get that confused. It was in capital letters as well, which makes me feel like it's even more like... Ah, fuck. I ain't got time to get confused here. Dave Bates. I think you're all gonna betray me here, but it could be. Because I don't know when I said it, but it was just when you described it, I was straight in. Eureka, Alan Hudson and Tony Curran. Please Google him, Jack. Roger Slicker, let me catch up because I'm so far behind. And then I will. So, copy and paste, mate. Farke statistically is the best first 2 seasons manager in our history. Suck on that stat. Suck on it. Suck on it. I ain't heard suck on that for ages, 78 RPM. That's like an old school put down, isn't it? Suck on that. Suck on that. Love it, mate. Man in the shed, yes, big man. We're currently 15th and staying up. Stats don't lie. Ain't nobody down round here. Leeds 2, City 0. Suck on that. Fucking suck on that. I'm going to have to write suck on that down. Also 78 RPM. As I was leaving last night, when you put the Underlap Eve, tickled me to no end. So I've just got to give you that 78 RPM because it really tickled me. And then I started thinking like 'twas the night before the Underlap and stuff. It really, really tickled me, man. Alan Hudson's in, arse ripper. DiCanio should be in fact be captain. Pushed ref and sat down, refused to play. He was the boyo of it for me. Absolutely. Charlie George in again. Hudson's a good shout. Not too many Mavericks around now, I agree, Ming. Soz. Charlie Cook getting the lug. I'm going to say Duncan Ferguson, you know, but he's in. Cassano. Valderrama. Oh, my guy with the fucking bush, with the big head. Oh, Southie. Jack, get a few bevies on Saturday and enjoy the day. I hope our boys turn up under the lights. You're the West Coast warlord, dude, as many of you are, but shout out to Southie. Thank you, man. Cheers, dude. You're a legend, mate. You've probably gone by now. This is the madness of it, 'cause I'm so far behind. Thank you, Southie. You're a ledge. Shout out to Southie. Everybody put some Southie love up in the comments. Appreciate you, Southie. More than you'd ever imagine. Does being the only sensible one and a Mackham in a Leeds chat count as a Maverick? Brett, again, you're the groundsman, mate. You're the groundsman without a doubt. Shout out to Southie. Not forgetting Southie. Shout out to Ming and Southie for the super chats. You fucking legends. I've got to catch up and then I will go back to the super chats. Extra points for getting kicked in the back of the head by Zlatan during an interview. Zlatan's at Espria. Oh, we're getting... No, that's how far behind I am. I think Zlatan's in there. Again, he could do a job at centre-back, could Zlatan. I'm not even joking. Big, horrible fucker, and he don't mind all dark arts. He'll get his elbows out, win loads of headers. He's not even particularly renowned for a winning ball in air, but he's that guy. You put him centre-back, he'd be mint. Him and Balotelli centre-back. What was the Mavericks' hit back in the day? Just want to spend the night with you. I don't know. I'll take bench left back. You know it, Brett. I'd say Rafinha, but he's too much of a pro. BMG, I agree, yeah. He can do a job. Brett can do a job. Who would be the closest present player to be identified as a possible Maverick? Bielsa as a manager, I'd say. I think Brian Clough nailed that down earlier, Joe. I'd like to get Bielsa in there, but Brian Clough's been mentioned. I was, for the level I was playing, be absolute shite now. With these boys, you'd be alright. Not sure if Barton made the wanker 11, but he should have. He'll have got in there, BMG. He will have got in there. He's got a full beard just on his chin. Chin chinny, chin chinny, chin chin charoo. Da 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 da. Is your beard sticking to your chin like glue? It's probably just like cobwebs that he's walking through, and it's just all just collecting. Berardi's a Maverick. Dave Bates. Dave Bates dropping the bombs, mate. Dave Bates dropping bombs. We're neck and neck on 14 votes here, 7 each. Dave Bates. We've got one in Berardi. He's a Maverick. Jack, have you ever Googled Marty Fellman's bulging eyes? Let me get... Oh, fuck it. I'm going to have to do that. Marty Fellman's... I can't help it. I've been really very childish today. Marty Feldman's bulging eyes. Is this going to be a song? Because I've just seen a hint. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh my god, that's fucking awful. They're not that... Is he blind? Is he an actor? I feel like I've seen these eyes. I feel like I've seen them. Not in the flesh. Is your eye classed as a flesh? He's in. Was Bielsa more of a Maverick than Clough? Ending that vote on 50-50 between me and your boy David Bates. Who's our manager? No, not who's our manager, because that skews it. Who's a bigger Mav? We should all know what a Mav is by now. The G-Dog. Bielsa. Or Cloughie. I think I've spelled his name horrendously wrong, but fuck it. Roberto Carlos, says Brett. We can have BMG's got him in. Leighton James, are we going on? Jesse Marsh up against Clough and Bielsa. Get him in there. Bottoms up, chin chin. I'm just about to finish my beer. I'm gonna, in the name of Jimmy the Chin. Salut. Shout out to Jimmy the Chin for that one. Chin chin. Bottoms up. In the name of Jimmy the Chin. I'm going to start doing that in group settings, by the way, Ming. I'm just going in name of Jimmy the Chin, bottoms up. And everybody will be like, I say everybody, it'll probably just be Nikita Love, won't it? But would we class progressive centre-backs as Mavericks? David Luiz, that first person that pops to my mind as a we're desperate. David Luiz, I'd say. Back in the day, they certainly would have. Imagine nowadays being offside with VAR with a chin. I know. You'd have to give him like a concession, wouldn't you? And go, it's actually unfair on the player. VAR has to take the chin out of Jimmy. Lee Trundle's got to be on coaching staff. Google Jimmy Hill show jumping to a decent standard at Wembley Arena back in the day. Really? Or is Jimmy the Chin? Is that his daughter? Is Jimmy the Chin's daughter? Oh, I'm actually putting Jimmy the Chin. I'm losing my head now. Jimmy the Chin Hill daughter. Is that that? Oh no. Who the fuck am I on about? What am I on about here? Revelinio. It would be a table-cutted goat. But that's more Brucey, isn't it? Because he's wider, as we've discussed. He needs... Oh, it does that to me every fucking time. He needs a tablecloth, doesn't he? Oh, fucking hell. David Luiz. Jimmy the Chin Hill was chairman of Coventry City. Yes, Hamilton and Beer, by the way. And introduced all-seater stadiums. It was £5 to get in at Highfield Road to watch Peter Barnes disgrace himself on the wing. It didn't stay all-seater. Yeah, some seats came out, did there? Jimmy the Chin, trendsetter, hammock, and a beer. Charlie George, we've had Charlie George. I think Lee Trundle is on YouTube taking a free kick. It was a one-off. His mint is Lee Trundle. It's fucking awesome. Then he went on Soccer AM and he was shit. And like I thought he'd been mint and he was shit. Jimmy the Chin Hill started the players' increases. Right, so it was an increase, was it, Clem Fandang? Kenny Samson. Fucking hell, yeah, he's the guy that he's got a drink problem, hasn't he? He went on this morning like, well, I think I'm funny when I'm drinking and I think I'm funny. So I like myself when I'm drunk. I think I'm funny. Well, look where we've ended up. Probably a good thing, though, MVG, you'd have to say. Anthony, ex-scum winger. That's what I mean, but that's more like wanker based, isn't it? But he probably is a bit of a maverick, isn't he? But it's just a shit Neymar, isn't he, in reality? Boy is a must, says Enar, and I'm in on that. I think my man Boy is a must. There's a pen, to be precise. Peter White, not sure on Samson. He ain't displacing Firpo. Is he a left back, Samson? Jack PSR has been upgraded to another acronym. I know, innit? SCR. In fairness, I think you said it first, Jack. Dave said it first in chat. That's why it ended 50-50. He was on £18 a week at Fulham. The next signing was up to £100. I bet he didn't see a penny of it, did he, for Clem Fandango? David Luiz. Di Canio. Both independent thinkers. Great minds think alike, Dave. Think alike, Dave Bates. And you know it. What likes are we on here? We're chasing likes, you know, recently. 58 likes. Will we get to 100? It's looking increasingly unlikely. Being far, I got so many chins that they took a photo on me and I looked like I was looking over a plate of crumpets. Being far, I got so many chins. I love crumpets, but it's lost on me that. Means you can spend up to 70-80% of your squad cost and turnover. Yes, indeed, Brett. We did a nonsense video on it yesterday, did we not? Although you were coaching, weren't you, City, Brett? Not that you learned from here, by the way, but you know what I'm saying. Wrexham is still a shithole, says Clem Fandango. I'm not doing too bad, actually. I'm catching up. Swivel on this. Swivel on this. I'm going to have to write that one down as well. Suck on that and swivel on this. Suck on that. Swivel on this. Swivel on this is a belter as well, Roger, to be fair, man. Suck on that and swivel on this. Swivel on this. For some strange reason, some managers don't like Mavericks. My man, Danny Boy Arthropin, you know it. Swivel on that. There must be more Spanish, Italian, South American Mavericks. South Africans. Well, most probably not seen any Mavericks at Leeds while Dr. Farke is there. And the medics. And you know it. I think JT's fallen out with me, you know. Defo not Cluffy. What are we getting on with Paul here? Oh, the G-Dog's winning, but the G-Dog's always going to win, isn't he? Has anybody heard from JT? Has he fallen out with me because I said yada yada on one of his comments? I've been on all day, and I went, yada yada, I was only fucking about. He'll forgive me one day, will JT. That's why my likes out there. JT pushes for likes. Brett's a maverick, but he does need a therapist to get through to him that he's actually Leeds. Well, that's why and where he's a maverick though, isn't it? 78 RPM. That's why he's a maverick, because he doesn't know his Leeds yet. He does not know yet, and he's going to learn. He's going to learn today. He's going to learn today. In the spirit of JT, I'm going to ask you all to smash the like button, or I'll kidnap the badger and hold it to ransom. And that actually, for the first time ever, on my own channel, I've felt vulnerable. I felt vulnerable on other channels, but never on my own. Because I think MVG's a man of his word. And if we're honest, the last thing we want, forget about me, you know, because he's not even threatened me. He's threatened to hold the badger. I actually don't know whether to end the stream. I don't know whether to report MVG to the badger police and end the stream. Because if you could see her, she is low. She's lower. She was like here. And I know I'm not meaning to raise you, love. I'm just making a point. Because the MVG's coming for you, baby. Shout out to MVG, legend, mate. Jimmy the Chinhill was a backing singer for the Carpenters. I'd like to teach the world to chin. Is the Carpenters, I'm reluctant to make a joke, since that girl that had horrendous what is it? What's it called? Where you can eat but you like throw it up. I can't remember what it's called. Can't remember the fucking thing anymore. Just wanna dance the night away. That'll be what everybody comes out to. Think of therapists would need paying double bubble to work with me, Brett. Behave yourself, Brett. Gaza's in there, am I gonna be, and you know it. BMG, are we in harmony, brother? I think David Luiz is a Sideshow Bob himself. I think he is a Maverick. Marty Feldman was an actor. I feel like, was he in fucking like something like was he in like, I want to say like Robin Hood, like the jokey Robin Hood one where there's like a freaky guy. Men in Tights, that was a mint film, that. Doing the Lord's work. Yes, MVG. Hills have eyes and chins, apparently. I typed David Luiz about 30 seconds before you said it, Jack. Yes, BMG. David Luiz, he is the... That thing where he gets fouled and he's like rolling about and he's smiling at camera is legendary. Did Marty's boat race beat the watershed? Do you remember the watershed? Is there still a watershed? Does anybody fucking even watch TV now? That chin. Chin chinny, chin chinny, chin chin charoo. There's bum chins, there's big chins, there's wide chins too. Chin chinny, chin chinny, chin chin charoo. There's bum chins, there's long chins, there's wide chins too. What's good in a boat race? Extra. Like the chewing gum. All I want now for the full collection is Gollum and Jabba the Hutt. Gollum and Jabba the Hutt. Google Janucci. This is dangerous, isn't it? It's just a... Joey Wheelie. Wheelie. Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God. It came up as a cartoon initially. Oh my fucking God. Japan YouTube farmed for world's longest chin. Promotes self-love after defeating ridicule. Oh my, I feel for him. I know we've had a fucking joke for Jimmy the Chin, but... I don't know whether I'm being horrendous or not. Fuck. Fucking hell. That is... Fuck. Why do they have to, in the right photo there, why do they have to make him look so harrowing with it as well, though? Like, if having that can opener isn't enough, why do him so dirty in the... Why do him so dirty in the cartoon, like with the fingers and that? Who's suggesting he's got fingers like that? There's a photo there with him. I'm just looking at him. They're measuring his chin. They've got the fucking... measuring his chin. Fucking hell, that's a crazy chin. That's a mental chin. I'm just looking at different photo. That's fucking... I do think that out... Oh my God, I don't even know if it does. Oh, it does, doesn't it? It does. I think if he's beardless, though, I think Jimmy the Chin's got a chance. He's got a bit of bruised foreskin in him, though, hasn't he, with the width. And he's got... and he's got Jimmy the Chin's length, hasn't he? He's girthy and he's lengthy. Why that character next to him? Fucking ruthless. Thank you for that, JackCity. Jimmy the Chin, as a small child, used his chin to plough the local farmer's field for pocket money. Plough fields with them chin-chinnies. Oh, man. Jimmy the Chin. Fuck. Tucker is almost a maverick, but not really enough of one. I'm not laughing at that statement. I'm just laughing at the amount of chins in this chart here. Bruce Foreskin presented the check to the polls winner. In the early 1960s, I'm going to spend, check photo. Let me catch up. I got distracted by the chins in the room. Do you know, I was going to say Radaby on, like, just because I said a South African and then by accident. It is all in the angle a bit, though. I can't do it for laughing. I'm going to end up fucking gauzing everywhere. Oh. What, in the Chin Olympics, arse ripper? Hoddle don't get in the Chin Olympics, does he? I know you're on about football, but I can't get away from the Jimmy the Chin. Called Shagger Hislop, Shagger Hislop. Is that where it comes from? Greengrass used to call him Top Shagger, just because it was anywhere near his fucking name. Sit and spin was a popular phrase in the 80s. Sit and spin. I like the... I'm writing it down, just I'm going to nick it. Sit and spin. But what I like about the suck on that and the swivel on this is it's very like, if it was sit and spin on that or sit and spin on this, do you know what I mean? That's where the aggression comes in. Why do you think JT has fallen out with you, Jack? Because he fell out with me one other night, I think. Because I went yada yada and I was just like, because I wanted to talk. I had something to say and I was like, we'd been doing that for 3 hours prior, but maybe I'm just overthinking it. Roy Wegerly scored a belting solo goal against us and got a standing ovation. Is that seems like, are you merging into Roger Slicker there, or just facts? Spitting facts? I'm only messing, ass rip. I'd be very surprised if JT... What I love about JT, and I really got to say this, it will have like a dispute or whatever, and then he'll just be like, smash a fucking like Farke or whatever, and I'm like, you're a legend, you mate. That's who you want to go to boozer with, though, innit? He doesn't make every underlap. Understood, MVG. He was at training tonight. Is he back in action then? Because he's had a bad knee, hasn't he, JT? Brett is going to be like Tree Lane in that episode of Star Trek. You've got a lot to learn. I won't surprise you, BMG, but I haven't seen Star Trek. What about Javinho? Biggest forward in football, says Brett. Well, we're getting into, we've got the chin, haven't we? We've got many chins to choose from here. And, Javinho has that whopping forehead, doesn't he? Yes, the Badger Police. I thought we're catching up, but if we're on about Badger Police, I mentioned that earlier. JT back in training, his knee must be getting back to normal. Get up, JT. As good as that. I'm sure if I was to jump ship, it would be for Real Madrid or Bayern or something. Hey, go steady there now, Brett. Don't let me get that fucking chin out. I know, I know, she can't handle that though, BMG, so I'm not going to involve myself. Monty Python. Was he in that though? Luke, I can't remember which one I'd said I'd seen, but if I said it, I meant it. BMG, we are doing males. Got to stick him in. No other is packing what he's packing. Karen Carpenter, anorexia. Yeah, that's what I meant. Anorexia. Yeah, it's terrible. Awful. And she was so blatantly... What a stupid thing to say. She was so blatantly anorexic, but she was once. She was awful. Awful. Awful, darling. Awful. Jabba the Hutt. I'm going to quickly try and... See, I do recognise Jabba the Hutt. My screenshots are fucking getting so out of hand, boys. It's I swear to God, my screenshots have... I flick through them every now and again, but I don't want to delete them. I need to put them in a folder because they're all on my desktop. Look at that fucker. Be warned, I could do it as well, Jack. I'm currently typing from inside the flannels bag. Oh, I've genuinely... I fucking jabba dabba do. Towing the castle away, and he's reading Playboy Braille, Jack. Towing the castle away. Towing the castle away. Basically, towing the castle away likely refers to the logistical challenge of bringing in heavy machinery or construction materials for renovations, specifically in the installation of a new bridge, Harelock Castle, in North Wales, which involves navigating narrow, challenging roads. Bulimia, you see, I thought it was bulimia now, but I know I said anorexia immediately, but we've got ourselves a chin off, and you know it, MVG. Richard Keel, let's have a look. He's in Happy Gilmore, isn't he? He's a fucking legend in Happy Gilmore. Another film I've seen. Yes, BMG, and you know it. Well, moron, that's good for Happy Gilmore. My God. Who was the dude in kids' films under House? He had his own... I don't know what's going on now. I'm lost. When two become one. Conor Benn fighting a washed 140 at a catch weight, 150. 15 mil, mate, he's getting for it, innit? So I used to like Progress, however you say his name, but obviously washed, innit? Richard Keel and Andre the Giant were my minders when I entered the YouTube game. Look after you, old boy, did they? Is there any photos with Jimmy with no beard? Jimmy the Chin with no beard. That's fucking mad, that chin. I've got one. He embraced the chin by the looks of it, because this is like, you know, this is him embracing the chin. Oh, he does that to me every time. Embracing the chin. Mazinga. Get him in there, VMG. It's more like... What is it? We'll never know, MVG. We will never know. I don't want to. I'd rather not know. Dick Dastardly in Wacky Races is based on Jimmy Hill. You got to Google, Jack, please. I know Dick Dastardly, but I didn't know that can't be based on Dick Dastardly. I've got a rap about Dick Dastardly. Well, not about Dick Dastardly. It just goes, I'm a slack Dick Dastardly bastard. But it's not based on Jimmy Hill. It can't be based on Jimmy the Chin. No. Dick Dastardly is not based on British footballer and manager Jimmy Hill. So don't fucking... I thought you held the receipts, Roger Slicker. I thought you brought the receipts, brother. Need a poll. If you had to live with one, would you rather a big head or a big chin? Or like Rocky Dennis, I can't even have him in there. Big head or big chin, we'll go with. Bielsa won, by the way, but Bielsa wins everything, doesn't he? Who are we living with? Big chin. No, put Jimmy the Chin. Jimmy the Chin. Or the washing machine head. No, the washing machine. Jimmy the Chin, the washing machine. Or Lego head. It's had very little structure from the beginning as well, hasn't it, PMG, to be fair? Because I actually remember at the start, I didn't really know what was going on. I know, I mean, it's shit. I know. I did like Progress, though, but it never really got to the level I thought it would. Old school Underlap. We're taking it back to the old school MVG, and you know it. We don't have to take these live series anymore because we're live often now, so. Roy Wegeler was a shout for Maverick. I need a piss, boys. Roy Wegeler. Soccer player. 61. He plays soccer, though, this fella. Not like Jimmy the Chin. Jimmy the Chin plays football, doesn't he? Sit and spin on it. Sit and spin on it, Luke. I'm going to go like full M&M with it when that proper fucking daft thing. There's no subject matter off bounds in this chat. Taking my mind off Man City. And you know it, Roger Slicker. It's that relaxation that we want in. There's 5 or 6 people watching this and then like 20 odd of the squad from Leeds in it just thinking like, right, just get relaxed, get into Underlap, get focused, but, you know, just take your mind off it. Farke sent him home and said, get a can of lager and just watch the Underlap and just relax, kick back. I need a piss so bad and I need another beer. Hang on. I'm going to have to put the piss tune on, boys. I know I'm going to lose a few of you here, but I'm busting. I need another beer. I was going to put an order in, but Bath's running, so you might not be happy if I put an order in. I need somebody that I never really had before. Yo, yeah, one of a kind, one at a time. Only gotta get a ton on my mind, hitting my grind, city sublime. I'm trying to find the rest of my mind. It's been defined as being benign, but I ain't got time. It's hard to find. I'm sitting in line, I'm hitting my chime. I'm on the decline, I'm up for the climb. I'm rapping for rappers that never get mine, rapping for rappers that never get wise, rapping for rappers that nothing but lie, rapping for rappers that snap on the spies, rapping for rappers that clap on the mice, rapping for rappers that rap at the skies, clapping for rappers to pass the time, chopping at rappers that never get wide. I'm hacking at rappers, I'm snapping the spine, rapping at rappers, I'm mapping the mind, slapping the slappers that follow behind. I've gathered them others, I've mastered the mind. I'm one of them kind of finds a mighty fine kind of guy. I'm fine as wine, I've got too much fucking time. but before I'm up I'll shine. I'm about to find I'm out to dine and fight with Pennywise, and I quick apologise if it's easy write my lines. It's just a line but it's my time, hit my main high. Yo, I'd like to die before I'm circumcised. Nothing but living in fear, kicking a coffin but never to cheer, giving them something that's ever so rare, sniffing a pussy they're putting in here. We live in a pussy they're cutting it clear, living for nothing but finding a beer, thinking of stopping but never be near, drinking be propping up why I'm here, sticking and swapping I'll never be dropping, I'm having a coffee I'll never be coughing, I'm ticking I'm talking I'm wide awake, hitting a profit you're taking a bit, getting a profit let's make a break, getting a profit let's make a tip, create the story make a day, get to glory then we'll play. I saw you looking. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. So yeah. Back in the building. In the building. I've just realised as well, I think I left that on, didn't I, as opposed to the sharing of the screen, but oh fucking hell. Shit is as shit does. Don't look Men in Tights. That Men in Tights, one of the best films ever. Robin Hood Men in Tights is piss funny. Masinga's in there, John. He's got to be. Need a right back. I know Gollum is. Not that I know some of the. I know Gollum is, Roger. Need a Maverick right back. Right back. See, it's coming together now, BMG. Just joined. I've no fucking idea what's going on. Too many Cruz Campos or what? And you know it, CB. You know it. Thursday nights in their original fashion, brother. Decano, Worthington, Maradona up top. What a formation this is settling up as. We're talking about chins, CB. Yeah, so we've got chin number 1. We've got chin versus well, no, hang on. We've got chin number 1. We've got chin number 2. We've got chin number 1 versus number 2. Then we've got which chin out of number 1 and number 2 inserts into chin number 3. Then we've got the most mental of all chins, number 4, and then the awful animation that they've made of him with chin number 5, which is, you know, I do feel for the guy. Then we've got how many chins, number 6, and then we've got original chin number 1 with no beard. Because, you know, if you think it's all beard, you realise there, no it ain't, no it ain't, no it ain't. Get the rest of the chins on the bench. Chin chinny. See boo boo boo. Maverick 11 is also in the background. Yes, indeed, BMG. A Judas 11. That's a good idea, CB. Get that wrote down, big boy. I can't wait for World Cup finals of like the 11s. Recollections may vary. I'm pleading the 5th. Can't be right all the time. I don't know if this is the piss stop. Judas 11 is a good one. Hasn't been done, says BMG. The piss song, BMG. Yes, Lukey boy. I didn't know Luke was still in the building. Judas 11's getting some love. Roy Wiggler tried his hand as a golfer after football. It's on that fucking Michael Jordan hype. Yes, Fingers. Is that calculator Fingers? I can only presume it is. He might have left the building by now, but... Oh, it is. It's definitely the calculator here. If we talk... This is the type of bullshit me and Fingers would discuss. Yes, my guy. No way. I've had to flick forward there because I wanted to check it was Fingers. It's all 4 Fingers. He's my absolute dude, his Fingers. Slap some finger loving some finger loving in the chat, boys. Fingers is an absolute boyo, honestly. Absolute boyo. He's a ledge. Slap some finger loving there. Some finger loving. We need to meet for a slurry, Fingers. Truly. It's been probably since the beers we had down at I can't remember where James used to live now. Ed's gone. Went in that bar. It was nice. It was lovely, wasn't it? Lovely catch up, mate. Legendiania. How funny would that be if a couple of Leeds players had burner phones and conspicuously contributed to the show? I can't tell you, Roger Slicker, if that was... Can you imagine how funny that would be, though? Genuinely. Kuhl, Cantona, Alan Smith for starters. Mo Johnson. Sol Campbell. Oh, Sol Campbell, I just feel like I've robbed that. Luis Figo's a mint one. Coffee Cake and the Underlap. Smash those like. Yes, War Piglet, are we near? Oh, we're only at 60. I don't push it often enough, do I? Only got 60. We tried to get to 100, didn't we? But Luis Figo's in there. Campbell's in there for certain. What about top 11 American squad? Who played in UK? Okay, now that would be a short squad, wouldn't it? Top American 11. I can genuinely think of who fucking played for us, to be fair. At this time of night, it's all I've been waiting for, the piss song. Yes, Julian Eric. Adebayor is a mint shout, BMG. Jordan and McQueen, slightly before my time, but... Tevez. Has anybody said Tevez? Running the full length of the pitch to rub it into former fans. Have you seen him talk about that, MVG? About Aubameyang's celebration with that? And how, like, it's quite interesting that. I nearly said Hasselbank then, but I'm not really on board with that Hasselbank one as much. I know Leeds fans massively are, but... I interacted with the Total Moron earlier today on Facebook. It totally blew my mind. Hit me with the do tell. Voldemort's still on Facebook, 78. Paul McGrath, pisshead, never trained, had an horrendous upbringing, a world-class player. I do know Paul McGrath, not personally, but... Johnny the Frog in the building. Yeah, it's up, my lad. McGrath, definitely Maverick, in my opinion. Good shout. Number 1, inserts number 3 all day. Honestly, Fingers, I don't think you were here when we were initially doing the insertions. But number 2 does not insert number 3, does he? Number 1, in there. That's the perfect fit. That is the sweet science, as they call it. Jimmy the Chin is legendary. It's crazy legendary. Jimmy the Chin. The Moran's opinion was Farke is shit because he has the best bench in the Premier League but can't use it. The best bench in the Premier League, 78 RPM. Should we just, for the sake of it, for the sake of getting behind the chat, should we just have a look at the bench that Man City had at the weekend? And the mint thing is with this stuff, you don't even have to look. I don't even have to be even slightly selective about the bench that I picked. So Rico Lewis, fair enough, I mean, he's getting our side. Savinio, a beast when he gets going. Gonzalez, again. John Stones, Reindeers, James Trafford as your backup goalkeeper. Phil Foden, that Kalashnikov guy, that centre-back guy. And Ryan Serkisey. That was on their bench. That was on Man City's bench at weekend. Should we have a look at Arsenal's bench? Our bench. I think we're strong as well. I'm not saying we don't have a good bench. I think we've got a strong bench, but the best bench in Premier League. So on Arsenal's bench was Odegaard, Martinelli, Madueke, Gabriel Jesus, Kepa, the keeper, Norgard, who can't get a game for love nor money, Lewis Skelly, Calafiori. Hogwash. Don't blame me 78 RPM for losing your temper, mate. It's crazy talk. Has Karen Carnegie got a chin on her, has she? But we've gone strictly males here though. She ain't as chinny as them though. Oh my god, she does have a bit of a chin, to be fair though. She's less chinny. It's more like jawry. It's more like a head's not on her neck. It's more like a head superimposed onto her neck. It feels less Jimmy the Chin, more like South Park. What's that? Oh no, it does that to me every time. What's that guy on South Park where his head's like, I think he's a kid on it, I think. And his head's like not attached to his head's not attached. It like wobbles. It like comes off his actual neck. I'm not gonna be able to find this. I don't know any of the names. I didn't really watch it when I was young. Well, I did watch it, but I didn't think it was funny until I got older. But I don't know. Somebody's got to know. His head like bobbles on top. He's one of the brothers or something, I think. But there's no contest with them two. But that's, again, it just looks like her head's not on her neck. Whereas that is like the chin. The neck is very, very prominent in all these chins. Even in that chin, the neck's very much there. She's more, and that's not a representation. She's got like the beginning of a bum chin, but if you're gonna go bum chin with it, you've got to go all the way bum, haven't you? You've got to bum in. You've got to take a good bum in if you're gonna go with the full chin. Do you know what I mean? It's not. You're not gone to the bum level. You either go full chin or you go bum chin, don't you? You can't play with it, or you go all neck. That's a fucking outrageous creation, that, isn't it? Look at the slanty eye as well, the slanty eye and the slanty nostril, just to really the final kick in the teeth. Yeah, innit? Yeah, the best seats. Yes, finger. To have a bench like that must have some first team. Dennis Law. Who did he betray? I've put Dennis Law betrayed. It says football legend Dennis Law, nicknamed the King, did not commit a literal betrayal, but I didn't mean like like he'd betrayed the royal family or his Guy Fawkes or something. But he's famously associated with the betrayal of scoring a back heel against Man City against his former club Manchester United. He don't get in there though, just on that basis though, on the basis that he's a legend. I've been reliably informed that my chin is right up there with Jimmy Hill's. Johnny the Frog, there's no chance, mate. Jimmy the Chin is in a league of his own, mate. Tevez definitely in there, BMG, 100%. John Merrick, Jack on Google if you don't suffer nightmares, and you know me, mate. I forgot his name. John Merrick. Oh, fucking hell, that's, yeah. Oh, is he the Elephant Man? Oh, my God, that's awful. Yeah, the joke's over. I think Roger Slick. You've taken the joke out of. You've taken the humour out of my mind. The humour out of my mouth. Canary, that's the one, boy. Yeah, Canary Wharf. Oh, is it Canary Wharf? Near it's fucking sent me to London here. The Canary, yeah. Apologies, brother. Yes, indeed. Good day had by all. John Merritt is the Elephant Man, yeah. I know that now. I know that now that I'm saying it as well, because I know his name's John. Because don't they do that in film or somewhere? They keep saying John. Yes, BMG. I can't tell you. Who would Bamford be in there with if it was to be the case? No, 78 RPM. Ashley Cole. Ashley Cole's a good one. Diogo Costa's brother. Jock Stein. Why Stein? Why Stein me? Ed Cole's in. Patrick Bamford. Did anybody see that Paul Stewart podcast on Woody channel? It was so respectful. Is it? I thought Paul Stewart a fucking comedian. I'm losing it here. I'm losing it. What? Give him a bit of finger loving. That's all he needs, mate. I'll describe Jack's chin as one of the best I've seen, to be fair. Thank you, Johnny the Frog. Johnny the Frog? Don't be dissing Johnny the Frog, brother. Wonder what normal YouTubers think if they accidentally clicks into this chat. We don't worry about it too much, do we, Brett? We've said from the beginning of the birth of it, you know, this is not a media channel. So from the bottom of thy heart, in and on and over here, no one gives a fuck. It's just chin galore. It's screenshot galore. You know, we've been through many different screenshots throughout the months. That being probably the most harrowing. I've had to keep Johnny Bugner or something. John Merrick. I've had to keep John Merrick out of it because I think it's a step too far. You know, thou shalt not put John Merrick. Not that I'm refusing to put him on the screen. It's not that. He's not ugly. It's not. Well, he's ugly. But he's not ugly. He is ugly. I think we can all agree. But it's not. What is conventional beauty? You know. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, isn't he? John Merrick is a beautiful man. Beautiful soul, beautiful being. They quickly hit the back button, Brett. Yeah, it's like being in bedroom, just going in your history and going, "Oh, fucking get out of here, get me out of here." Yes, Julie Neary, thank you for signing up, my dear. I always thought you remember anyway, Julie Neary, to be fair, but I appreciate you, my dear. As I do, regardless whether you're an engineer or a member, or, I mean, you could be an engineer. Johnny the Frog stays in his pond a lot of the time. Is he a small fish? I would say that Jack's chin would appear to be perfectly formed. It needs a trim though, doesn't it? I'm going for Jimmy the Chin, because he's basically got the same beard as me, but because his chin is so ridiculous, it carries on, doesn't it? I like how all joking apart there, Roger Slicker. It's like there's to be no more jokes. I'm being deadly serious here. The Four Yorkshiremen sketch with John Cleese, Graham Chapman, Tim Brooke and Taylor and Mark. Tim Brooke Taylor, double-barreled for next week. And Marty Feldman was pure genius. It's about one-upmanship. One-upmanship. Mamship. You've gone mamship there, though. He went to first man to go to Saudi, wasn't he? Trendsetter, 78 RPM. Okay, fellas, I need to bounce. I'll sign off with predictive text. Good night, my love. You too, sweetheart. Love you so much, but I love you so much, my darling. That was weird. Cheers, all. Love you so much, man. Love you too, sweetheart. Love you so much, my darling. Take it easy, BMG. I'm gonna do my first video, but well, I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you. The chinless wonder of the world. BMG getting the love he rightfully deserves. He's got more chins than a Chinese directory, and you know it. Chin chinny. In South Park, it's Canadians that have that kind of heads. Is it actually Ena? Do you know? But there's the kid. He's got like he's like his mouth's not, his bottom of his jaw's not attached to his. I don't even know if he talks. He's chinning. Man, I feel like a woman. I do feel that a chin says a lot about a man. Well, it does. I mean, a glass jaw. My chin is not unlike Jabba the Hutt's. Come on, Johnny the Frog. Stay loose, stay loose. My chin hasn't seen daylight for a few years. Got to go to keeping it warm. Are you discussing mine there, CB? Jack the Chimney song, is that from Mary Poppins or something else? I think it's from Mary Poppins. I've never seen Mary Poppins. I'll go to bed singing that now, you bastard. It's a fucking invasion, you bastard. I've never actually seen Mary Poppins in its entirety, so... But I do believe that the guy on the roof is from Mary Poppins, and he's going, chim chimney, chin chinny, chin chin charoo. There's so many different chins for you to choose. Chin chinny, which one is you? The worst one for me is probably... I'd rather have his than his, I think. Jabber, I've shagged worse, in puke stained. Wincietti is a soft, warm and lightweight fabric made from brushed cotton. Often used as bedding, sleepwear and children's clothing. I'm sure I'm 70 up, I'm not calling you out. If ever a chin needed, it was Jimmy Hills. I don't know if it accentuates it though. I don't know if it makes more of it. He needs like a fucking... He needs the whole shebang, doesn't he? He needs it to go right down the neck. Are you looking at... No, I think I'm looking at the actual guy. It's a film, though. It's not the actual guy plays Elephant Man, though, is it? Don't start winding me up. I don't know. It won't Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I know Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Roger. I've never seen it, but I know the rhythms, mate. I know the rhythms. CB, you know it, mate. A chin gal all the way here. Oh, Julie Neary. Cracking night tonight, Jack. Bonus me and Warpig. Julie Neary, my love. You're tremendous and you know it. I can't even fucking hardly spell. I'm definitely a bit pissed up here. And War Piglet. Appreciate you, Julie. and War Piglet, as you well know, and you know it. If you don't know by now, you never knew. I've dropped my bottle top. If you don't know by now, you never knew. That looks like I vanished, doesn't it? Oh, I'm trying to come up chin first, but it's not. Hang on, let me get. I'm not at the angle I thought I was at. It didn't have the effect I thought it'd have. I thought it'd be a lot more. I needed to come from this side, I think, but I can't get low enough this side. No, it just looks like a fucking. Looks like the badger's grown a fucking beard. Well, you can't see the badger, but shout out to Julie Neary and War Piglet, and you know it. Shout out to BMG for 11 reasons. Do you reckon we should go with that? Nobody answered my questions. Do you reckon we should go with that to work tomorrow night when I'm DJing tomorrow night? Do you reckon we should go with bottle cap round back at here, like turn up and be like, all right, guys. Bless you, says Julie the Frog. Johnny the Frog, not Julie the Frog. Yes, Peter White. Is Julie in fact... We're not going in. Jimmy the Chin, you'll be fucking delighted to know, has won. So, let's get this poll in. Is Julie Neary? Oh, I'm nearly put nearly then. Is Julie nearly actually an engineer? I'm having to spell stuff out of my own mind here. Is Julie Neary actually an engineer? Like and subscribe. Hit those chins. I wish you could create, like, you know, on the, you know, like, you could emojis for stuff. I wish you could have. Oh my god, I actually can do that for members, I can't. I need to write this down. So you can have a chin if you want. Create. I'm going to put this in capital letters. Create a chin emoji. And then needs must. When you read this, remember it's important. Important. It's part of the Chin Olympics. The Chin Olympics. Bring your best chin next week, boys. Bring your next fucking chin. I know there's been no polls going, have there? Julie, you thus far you're an engineer, my love. Oh, Mingy in the building as well. Fucking Mingy being the fucking Santa Claus that he is. Handing them memberships out like he's Santa Claus. It is. It is. Ina, it is. This is what I'm on about. This closes the this closes the chin topic. They don't close the chin. You can never close the chin topic, can you? But that's what I'm on about. So when they talk, they're like, oh, fucking does it to me. And they like bounce about. And they've got no, like, they're all, they're just bobbling about. The flappy heads I could hear in chat, Eno Jr. is right. I did not know that. Johnny the Frog, stop putting yourself down, big man. Bet you top shagger, our kid. Stay loose. Fly a kite, song was fire. The brother is adopted from Canada. Is that what it is? I knew there was a little brother because he's like a little kid, isn't he? I only say as usual because I don't want to get lurked to death. What, in the wings? My phone's dying. I've got to go. Thank you for another great underlap, Jack. Take care and stay safe. 3-3 to Leeds against Man City. Gate up, AO, my guy. Jimmy Hill had a long face. Shout out to AO, by the way. Jimmy Hill had a long face. It's all in the chin, baby. Jimmy the chin. Jimmy the chin. Johnny the Frog. Fear not, mate. Nobody's dying round here, mate. Something for the youngsters right there, right there. You're dead right there, Johnny the Frog. Chimney. I knew it was Peter Wright. Peter White, not Peter Wright. Apologies. Stan Laurel. Oh, I don't need to Google that though. What a fucking idiot. Very useful and anti-climatic stats tonight, AO. MVG wants to bring this back up, I think, here. Do women in engineering mix, says Johnny the Frog. According to the poll, absolutely, mate. Slow down, stay loose, Ming. Let's not make this. Let's not sexualise Julie, please. War Piglet won't be happy. Badger discount. Domestic engineers. I've got a few phone numbers. That's Johnny the Frog's controversial comment of the day. Hit those chins up. Smash those likes. Come on, get your chin up. You know about the rotisserie. You know about the rotisserie. I do know that as well, Johnny the Frog. Faulty Towers, mate. Faulty Towers. And you know it. And you know it, Ena. There's nobody French round here. 78 RPM. Fear not. Only Canadians. Only Canadians. That's so funny that they do that. Oh, South Park, man. I never got it as a kid. I was tiny, obviously. It's just I always knew it, but I just didn't. I just liked it as a cartoon. I didn't realise how funny it was. It's ridiculously funny and it's outrageous. But yes, guys, the underlap, the last ever underlap. Oh no, that was last week, wasn't it? Yeah, last week's was the last ever underlap. And then we did a bonus underlap this week, so because obviously last week's was the last ever one. Mingy, slow down, Mingy, stay loose. Appreciate you, Mingy, as you well know. I've got a ×3 up against you here. The last ever underlap, the second to last ever underlap. We'll start going in reverse order. So we had the last underlap last week, and then now we've got the second to last underlap, and we'll see. I mean, I will forget definitely what number we're on. Is that what actually on South Park? Is that the case? Chin chin though. I can't remember what we said. Fucking oh, I've lost it. I need it. Suck on that. Swivel on this. Sit and spin. Chin chin. Take it easy, everybody. Yes. You're top. Shout out to Mingy. Shout out to Super Chatters first. Shout out to Ming. Shout out to Southie, my guy. Shout out to Ming and Southie. Shout out to Julian Airy, the engineer. You're my absolute dear. Shout out to War Piglet, Ming and Southie for the Super Chat. Shout out to West Coast Warlords. Shout out to Johnny the Frog. War Piglet, 78 RPM, MVG, BMG. BMG's gone now. But Enar in the wings. Legendary MVG. Shout out to Fingers. I don't know if he's still in the room. Johnny the Frog. CB. Joe Depp, I think, has left the building. AO, of course, for the stats early doors. Roger Slicker. Peter White, my guy. CB. Mark B was in early doors. Mark Bradley. Shout out to Mark Bradley, and they've not been in tonight, but for the... Not that they're going to get this far into the fucking ridiculousness of this, but Mark Bradley and Moo Sheikah. 78 happy, and I'm sure I want to make sure that I've said 78 happy and MVG because I forgot one week and I never heard end of it. Tim Flowers, who hasn't been in. Shit is as shit does. Shout out to Voldemort for what it's worth as well. Shout out to Luke. Hey up, Russ Vernon. Gates up. Just some news, Jack. Crystal Palace away is moving now 15th of March. Moving from the 14th after Palace won tonight in Europe. Fucking my man Russ Vernon actually bringing some facts into the building here. So they must have gone through tonight then. Interesting, Russ Vernon. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. For the pre-City War Dance, we're having it tomorrow. I'll be live at 7:78 RPM for an hour or so because I'm off out before work tomorrow night. So the end of the engineer poll, MVG, was we can confirm that Julie Neary is actually an engineer. 71% says that she's an engineer. Julie graduated. There's no place for facts over here. We love you, Russ Vernon. Do not fear. Facts are more than welcome. I just can't be sure how they get received. That's the only thing. But I'm out of here. Take it easy, War Piglet. Fuck 'em, we'll smash 'em up, won't we, yet again? My dude. Right, I'm out of here. Take it easy, everybody. I'll see you all tomorrow. Well, I won't see you, but I'll read you all tomorrow. How weird's that? Get that for a do. No one messes with the do.
I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna hear your promises. You do you and I'll do me. That's just the way it is.
Boom.